Okay, I'd like to introduce you to Wayne and Heinen, N0PON. Wayne is kind of my boss in a way. He runs the ARRL State Aries site, and I kind of get in there and cause him trouble all the time. I'm one of the administrators on there anyway. I've known him for a few years. We met a long time ago. Wayne, you probably don't remember this, but we were actually in a meeting in Loveland here, with Rob, 10 years ago maybe, I guess. But anyway, we're going to talk about something called VOTA, which is Volunteers on the Air, which I've heard all kinds of different things about and really don't understand it. Mr. Wayne, take it away.
Okie doke. What I've got is kind of substituting for Amanda, and you can hear why. So obviously, you don't control yourself when you get sick, and you get sick, and that's just the way it is. So anyway, I'm going to start by sharing my screen here, I think. See if we can get this to bring up what I want, which is, where'd it go? Not that one. Okay, let's see what we can find. There we go. Got it. If you've never seen this before, this is actually our website, and you can find that by going to colorado-arrl.us. So we got a lot of other stuff up there, but this is our Volunteers on the Air page. We've just got it started. We've got some of the information is up here already, and we're going to be doing putting up all the rest of the links that I'll be showing you. But the Volunteers on the Air is a year-long contest, and you work each station that you can possibly work on the bands that are available. You can only work on 10, 20, or 10, 15, 20, 40, and 80, and then 6 meters and above. And you can work everybody. Is everybody seeing my screen?
Yes, we are online. We're seeing your screen.
I'm assuming that those at the meeting are too then. You can work any amateur in 3 different modes. You can work them on CW, you can work them on voice, and you can work them on digital, any digital mode on those HF bands. If you note down here, and I'll kind of highlight this, these are the ones you can't work. These are not available. Those are all the work bands, but the other bands are available. You get 1 point for a ARRL member. And then we'll move on. Let's move on over here. This is the Volunteers on the Air page, voda.arrl.org. And all these are going to be posted on our website, probably later this afternoon. They do have an announcement that they created, which is what you saw in let's see, it's hidden by my thing over here, but I believe it was the June edition of the QST magazine. And it's got all the information on scoring, the awards that are going to be given, and they discuss the fact that there's a leaderboard. And we've got another thing up here, and it is, let's see here. Oh, I didn't want that one. We'll get that one out of here. I'm having a little bit of difficulty because I've got all my stuff went up there. But what we've got is the way it runs. The scoring is done at Logbook of the World. So if you're not a member of Logbook of the World, you will not be able to add points yourself by uploading points. You can actually get points, not be a member of Logbook of the World, because every time I work somebody, I get points, and the person I work also gets points. That's how it works. And you upload as it says, participants do not need to upload. We're going to be feeding the system as volunteers. So you're in it if you work people, and you're in it if you don't work people. So it's a very interesting concept that they came up with. We've got available a bunch of different stuff. I want to show you this table here real quick. Firefox does not like ARRL's site. But here's how the pointing works. I'm going to start down at the very bottom here. Okay, if you're an ARRL member, you're worth a point. Your club call is worth a point. Life members are worth 2 points. Volunteer examiners are 5. A net manager, don't know if we have any. There are 10 technical advisors, technical specialists. And as you go up, you'll see the points increase. If you work me, I'm the affiliated club coordinator, I'm worth 30 points. And let's see, if you work James, section emergency coordinator, he's worth 30 points. And let's see, as we move up, you start getting into the heavy hitters, ARRL staff, past section managers. I still got to work Amanda. Amanda is worth 175 points. So if I can get Amanda on the air on FT8, work her. My best one so far is I worked Kay Craigie. She was the past president and 3KN. I worked her on 3 different bands already, which helped me get my score up. But this is the scoring. You can refer to that almost any time out at the main page. If you've got any questions, we've got a briefing and Q&A page. It explains scoring, it explains the points, and it also gives some of the information on like foreign members. There's 10,000 foreign members of ARRL. If you work one of those, they're worth a point. And the information is all available there at the website. So let's see. The other thing that is very interesting about this is Colorado is going to be able to sign W1AW/0. Each state is going to have 2 weeks, not in order, but 2 separate 1-week periods where we're going to be able to go out and sign our stations as W1AW. And what we are also looking for is we're looking for volunteers to help us out. We've got a scheduling page. We need to thank Chris, K0SWE, for putting that together for us. And on that page, we've got our schedule. Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully it won't. Let me see if I can get in there. Move out of the way.
I'm just going to chime in and say that Wayne is the most awesome person in the world for stepping in and doing this. Thank you so much, Wayne. And we'd really need the volunteers for W1AW. So hopefully y'all reach out.
So our first week is coming up now. It begins May 24th, a Wednesday at 1800 UTC. And as you can see, we've got a variety of different people signed up. We're on the phone page for HF right now. There's the rest of HF. And you've got one, oh, I forgot 160. 160 is available. I guess the reason I forget that is I don't have an antenna to work that. But we also have CW. We got a lot of openings on CW. We've got quite a few people. I can't, oh, I see what I got. I can't. doesn't want to go up and down very well. But this does go from 0000 UTC or 1800, 6 o'clock our time. And it'll keep going. Keep going. No, it won't go down for me. Now, the other thing we've got, you've got the HF, you've got CW, you've got digital. We've got a bunch of people that are in there taking a bunch of the digital on HF. We have VHF. There's an assistant section manager. John W0VG is doing a bunch. I'm in there someplace. I'm not exactly sure where I ended up going, but let me see if I can move this. Nope, still says open. So yeah, oh, there's a bunch of stuff down here that I can't get to. Well, let's see what that does. There it is. There's the whole schedule right there. And there's, as you can see, there's a lot of people have signed up already, but we have a lot of openings for a lot of people. So I would like to encourage everybody, if you're interested, there is a bunch of rules that they have. Let me see if did I bring that up over here? Nope. But I can go get that. It's over here. Nope, that's the schedule. Or that could have been on. Oh, here it is. And these will be available. Anybody who might need these. That's the on air. One of these was the rules. Oh, here, no. I'll have to find where we put that. I think it might be.
I'll talk about some of the rules. Obviously.
There it is, right here. Operators are
You got
supposed
it.
to be polite at all times. And it gives you the badge, goodwill. And what I wanted to get down here is all logging has to be done by computer, and it must be loaded using an ADIF format. So what you do need to have is number one, you've got to be on LOTW so that you can upload your format. And your ADIF formatted logs. Most programs put them out. I use one called DX Logger, or yeah, let's see, DX Keeper, part of a freebie suite that you can download. But most of the logging programs out there will support an ADIF formatted file. So you also have to be willing to operate during your time period and get that log to your coordinator, who is Amanda, K1DDN@ARRL.org. We'll get that to her, and then she'll take care of the final step of uploading the logs to Logbook of the World, or is it? Yeah, we send the logs. Final logs go to W1AW@ARRL.org, and that's her part of the job. The entire system for being a W1AW stroke operator is in this document, and we'll have the link on our website, and it's already out there. Let's see. This gives you an idea right now of the people you can work. If you work one of these as a participant, each one of those is worth 5 points. It's like working 5 different stations. And let's go down here and you'll see, where did we go? There we are. This is our first week. Amanda is our coordinator. And our second week, I believe, was in September. Yep, there it is. And we will have a sign up available for that as well. So if you're interested in signing W1AW/0, it can be a lot of fun. There's a lot of people who did it back in the day. They had the one of the original ones of these was the Centennial Celebration back in 2014, and then the International Grid Chase 2018. 2014, if you were signing W1AW/0, you'd get a pile up. They'd start spotting you on HF. And it's like being in a rare country for DXCC. And it could be a lot of fun. It can be a big challenge. And if you're participating, here's your leaderboard. They just now got this on the air. Whoops. There's something wrong here. It used to was that everybody's rank overall for the entire world was over here, but it also says updates are currently in progress. So, but here's the USA leaders. They list them 100 at a time. I've been working on this since January. I'm the 4th one in Colorado and 94th in the nation. And
Way to go, Wayne.
What was that?
Way to go, Wayne.
Thank you, ma'am. Shell, KF0UR is number 5. Jim, AD1C is number 6. Let's see, I'm trying to think who else. Ken, W0LSD. Who's number 2? Number 2. Number 2. Wow. There's another Ken, K0EU. And then number 1, somebody I think his name is John. And that is N0TA. Yeah, John Riley. If you notice, there's a link to QRZ on everybody. So if you've got a QRZ page, they'll put a link on there. And you could go all the way down to, see if it's going to go. It's working on it. I have noticed their site's a little slow. You can go all the way down to those people who have one contact and they're one person. So far in the United States, we've got 20,176. There's their ranking down at the very end. So
Wayne, type in my call sign. I want to know how many people I worked this year.
and
See, there you go.
You can look up somebody. There she is. Overall rank 12,551. Number 151 in Colorado. 124 valid QSOs.
What, number 15? Oh, that's awesome. I know. I need to get on there.
100. You're 115 in Colorado.
Oh,
You need to get on the air,
115.
girl.
I need to get on the air more.
Yep. And we all need to work Amanda because she's worth so many points. That's
175. I'm worth 175 points, you guys. That's awesome.
But as a friend, you're priceless.
Oh, thank you.
That's all I've got, actually. So if anyone has any questions, I think I'll unshare my screen if I can get some of this stuff to move around. Somewhere there should be a button for stop sharing. There it is. All right. There I are. And anyone who has any questions, fire away.
I'm wondering, can you guys send me, Amanda and or Wayne, can you send me those links? And I'll throw them on our website and then just put a little bit of a news item there.
Okay, yeah, and if you want the links, I'll send them to you, and I also will have all that available on the Colorado-ARRL.us site, which is our section site. I'll have all of those various links up there so that you can get to all the pages.
Okay, great, Wayne. Thanks so much. I do appreciate everybody, you guys doing this, because I was really confused about this thing. Amanda also is the star, as far as I'm concerned, of Ham Nation.
Oh my gosh, you're making me blush. I want to make sure I'm not muted. Okay, yes, I'm now the co-producer of Ham Nation. So I Josh Nass, he produces it, so he hosts it. But I find all the I'm sorry, I can't think.
Talent?
I find yes, I find all the talent. I find all the guests, all the things that we want to host every other week. So you can watch us on Ham Radio Crash Course is YouTube video site, and that's where you can find us. And we have Bob on occasionally, obviously, but we also have Gordon West, which is always a hoot, and Don Wilbanks from Amateur Radio Newsline, who's also a great personality. I think I'm a great personality too, but somebody just lie to me and tell me I am. And we now have Dr. T. So Dr. Tamitha Scove gives us the space weather information and tells us about sunspots and CMEs and things like that. Tells us when we're going to have blackouts, things that are disruptive on the air, GPS disruptions as well, when people should or should not fly, maybe, those kind of things. So it's a really great time, and I love all of the guests that I find. And do you know how I find all of those guests, by the way, everybody? I find them on talking on HF. So I talk to people on HF. I QRZ everybody as I'm talking to them. So I'm kind of a QRZ addict. So I have to subscribe to it because otherwise I have too many lookups every day. But that's where I find the that's where I find most of my my personalities from, and it's a fun time. Last week I was not there, obviously I was out ill, so we had Mike Coulter talking about Dayton Hamvention coming up. Hopefully some of you are going. I don't know if you are, but if not, don't forget, we're going to be starting to work on HamCon here in Colorado as well. So, all right, I'm going to send it back to our meeting host. I think I've taken enough time. I've been chatting quite a bit. Back to you.
Amanda, this is Joe here. We talked last night.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you very much for everything you guys do.
This presentation was brought to you by the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club. For more information, visit our website, ncarc.net. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.